Got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On first and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This one caught by Davis. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
By the Titans.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Watch the slip, watch the slip.
Off play action, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch?
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
It's a gain of 7.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down, Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down, Titans.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Finally a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Running from the gun with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to number 84.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 35. 49ers.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Down at the 26.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To Corey Davis.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To the air again, Tannehill. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their head. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Tannehill now to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it's Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Titans.
Here you go, right here.
1st down carry for Henry. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. This will be from 53 for the win. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it'll be a hot